Hello and welcome back. In this episode we're going to take a look at the FlatButton widget. The FlatButton is different to the raised button because by default a flat button contains no colour nor any elevation. You'll notice our homepage contains a scaffold with an app bar, and inside the body of the scaffold we're going to create a flat button. You'll notice that we get a squiggle there in our IDE because the parameter onPressed is required and the parameter child is required. So what we do is specify an empty function for the onPressed callback function parameter, and we will give the flat button a text widget as the child, simply specifying the text of button. You'll notice on the right hand side how the flat button by default contains no colour nor any elevation, which is different to the raised button, which does. Clicking on the button still displays a highlighted colour and a splash colour, however. If you do wish to change the colour or elevation of the flat button, then you can use the colour parameters which are available. However, you'll notice there are no elevation options available. If you wish for your button to be elevated, then you should use the raised button widget. Likewise, you can also use the raised button widget to specify custom colours. You'll notice that the flat button contains a named constructor called icon. This icon named constructor allows you to specify the onPressed callback function. However, instead of a child, it takes an icon widget and a label widget. We'll have a look at creating one of those now with an icon of home icon, like so, and we will give it a label of text with the text specifying home. You'll notice how that's created a flat button with a home icon and the text saying home. This is essentially a shortcut to creating a flat button using the default constructor and specifying a child of a row, with the row containing two children, namely the home icon and the home text. This essentially is shorthand. Rather than having to write out a child with a row, you can simply use this icon named constructor and specify a custom icon and a custom label. I hope you found this useful and essentially explaining the difference there between a flat button and a raised button. If you want to add elevation to your button to make it more prominent, then you should use the raised button widget. Likewise, if you want to use colour, you can use the raised button widget, or you can change the colour of the flat button widget, depending on whether or not you need the button to be elevated or not. As I say, I hope you found this useful. Thank you very much for watching.